Dear students, we have already covered an area preparation of balance sheet from ratios. We are going through an additional problem of similar nature that we have covered. This problem has items sales, gross profit, stock turnover ratio, current liquid ratios, debtors turnover ratio, etc. Okay, then we have already told you that what will be the starting point in these cases. Always the starting point is stock. How we can find the value of stock here? It is from stock turnover ratio. Stock turnover ratio, we know it is calculated using the equation stock turnover ratio is equal to cost of goods sold divided by average inventory, average stock. Here cost of goods sold is not given, but sales and gross profit is there. So sales minus gross profit is cost of goods sold, that is 30 lakhs minus 20% of 30 lakhs, 6 lakhs. Okay, 24 lakhs here is cost of goods sold divided by average inventory is not given, but we have given with the stock turnover ratio. So simply substitute, replace the values. Okay, so average inventory is equal to 24 lakhs divided by stock turnover ratio, that is 20. Okay, is equal to 1.2 lakhs. So we got the first value, that is stock 1.2 lakhs, 1,20,000. Okay, if we get the value of stock, then we can identify the current assets, liquid assets, current liabilities, etc. using current ratio and liquid ratio. Current ratio is 2, that is 2:1. Liquid ratio is 1.5, that is 1.5:1. So based on stock value is 1.2 lakhs. Okay, we can find current assets, liquid assets, etc. How we can find stock? How we can find stock from current assets and liquid assets? Stock is equal to the difference between current asset and liquid asset. Okay, current asset here is 2 and liquid asset here is 1.5. Okay, that is 0.5 is our stock, and that stock value is 1.2 lakhs. Based on this value 1.2 lakhs divided by 0.5, we can find the value of current assets. Current asset is equal to, എങ്ങനെ കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം? Current asset is equal to 1.2 lakhs divided by 0.5 into 2. അല്ലേ, സ്റ്റോക്ക് കറണ്ട് അസറ്റിൻ്റെ വാല്യൂ 2 ആണ്. സോ കറണ്ട് അസറ്റ് is equal to 1.2 lakhs divided by 0.5 into 2. എത്രയാണ് കിട്ടുക കറണ്ട് അസറ്റ്? കറണ്ട് അസറ്റ് is equal to 4.8 lakhs. Okay, so we got the value of current asset 4.8 lakhs. How we will get the value of liquid asset? Liquid asset, how to find liquid asset? The same equation, 1.2 lakhs divided by 0.5. Liquid ratio is 1.5:1. Okay, so liquid asset is 1.5. 1.2 lakhs divided by 0.5 into 1.5. Okay, liquid asset will be 3.6 lakhs. 3.6 lakhs. Similarly, we can find the value of current liability. Current liability is 1 because 2:1, 1.5:1. Current liability is 1. Okay, current liability is equal to 1.2 lakhs divided by 0.5 into 1 is equal to 2.4 lakhs. Okay, then we have got different values like current assets, liquid assets, current liabilities, liquid liabilities. So we have taken all these items. Okay, stock turnover ratio, all these items. We got the values of stock, then current asset, liquid asset, then current liabilities. Okay, the next item given is stock debtors turnover ratio is 20. Okay, debtors turnover ratio is calculated using the equation net credit annual sales divided by average trade debtors. Okay, debtors turnover ratio is given. Sales value is also given 30 lakhs. Okay, as there is no cash sales, we assume that all the sales is all the sales of 30 lakhs is on credit. Okay, then based on this we can find the value of debtors. How to find the value of debtors? Debtors is equal to sales divided by debtors turnover ratio. Sales here is 30 lakhs, debtors turnover ratio is 10, is equal to 3 lakhs. Okay, we got another value 3 lakhs, that is debtors. That is debtors is equal to sales divided by debtors turnover ratio. 30 lakhs divided by 10 is equal to 3 lakhs. Okay, now we have got the values of stock, then debtors, then current asset, liquid asset, then current liabilities. Okay, then when we look at the bottom items, turnover to fixed asset to net worth, ratio of reserve, there is nothing related to current assets. Current asset ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട ഇനി ഐറ്റംസ് ഒന്നുമില്ല. So we have already identified that current assets are 4.8 lakhs. So we have to distribute these items. ഈ 4,80,000 എന്തൊക്കെയാണെന്ന് അറിയണം. ഓക്കെ, എന്തൊക്കെയായിരുന്നു നമ്മൾ കണ്ടത്? അതിലൊരു ഐറ്റം കണ്ടു, സ്റ്റോക്ക് അല്ലേ. സ്റ്റോക്കിൻ്റെ വാല്യൂ 1.2 lakhs ആണ്. ഡെറ്റേഴ്സിൻ്റെ വാല്യൂ കണ്ടു 3 lakhs ആണ്. ഓക്കെ, കറണ്ട് അസറ്റാണ്, ലിക്വിഡ് അസറ്റ്. ഓക്കെ, ഇനി നമ്മൾ തീരുമാനിക്കേണ്ടത് ഇനി ബാക്കിയുള്ള 3 + 1.2 4,20,000 രൂപ നമ്മൾ കണ്ടു. ബാക്കി ഒരു 60,000 രൂപ കൂടി ഉണ്ട് കറണ്ട് അസറ്റ്. ഓക്കെ, വി വിൽ ഡിനോമിനേറ്റ് ആസ് അതർ കറണ്ട് അസറ്റ്സ്. ഓക്കെ, അതിന് നമ്മൾ വിളിക്കുന്ന ഈ 60,000 വിളിക്കുന്ന പേര് അതർ കറണ്ട് അസറ്റ്. അതായത് 4,80,000 നിന്ന് 1.20 3 ലെസ് ചെയ്ത് ബാക്കിയുള്ള 60,000 നമ്മൾ അതർ കറണ്ട് അസറ്റ്സ്. ഓക്കെ, നൗ വി ഹാവ് അനദർ ഐറ്റം, ടേൺ ഓവർ ടു ഫിക്സഡ് അസറ്റ്സ്. അല്ലേ, ടേൺ ഓവർ എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ സെയിൽസ് ആണ്. സെയിൽസ് ഓൾറെഡി ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ബേസ്ഡ് ഓൺ ദിസ് വാല്യൂ വി ക്യാൻ ഫൈൻഡ് ദ വാല്യൂ ഓഫ് ഫിക്സഡ് അസറ്റ്സ്. ടേൺ ഓവർ ടു ഫിക്സഡ് അസറ്റ്സ് ഈസ് 3. Turn over to fixed assets is 3. So we can find the value of fixed assets. Turnover to fixed assets means turnover is to fixed asset is equal to 3:1. That is fixed asset is 1. Okay, turnover is 3. So based on this value we can find the value of fixed assets as fixed sales value, turnover value is 30 lakhs divided by turnover figure is 3 into fixed asset value is 1. Okay, fixed asset turnover is 3 times than fixed assets. So we will find as 30 lakhs divided by 3 into 1 as 10 lakhs. Okay, we got another value, fixed asset, that is 10 lakhs. The next one is fixed assets to net worth ratio. We have already found that fixed asset is 10 lakhs. Based on this fixed asset, we can find the value of net worth. Fixed asset to net worth is 1 divided by 1.24 means 1:1.24. That is fixed asset is 1, net worth is 1.24. So based on fixed asset value we can find the value of net worth as fixed asset is 10 lakhs and the value is 1 into net worth value is 1.24. Okay, so the amount will be 10 lakhs divided by 1 into 1.24 is equal to 12 lakhs 40,000. Okay, so we got the value of net worth as 12 lakhs 14,000, that is 12.4 lakhs. Okay, then next item is 12.4 lakh is our net worth. Okay, the next item given is ratio of reserve to capital. What is net worth? Net worth is shareholders fund, that is share capital plus reserves and surplus. Here nothing is mentioned in this question about surplus, so we find net worth as share capital plus reserve, and the ratio is 1:4, that is reserve to share capital. So reserve is 1 and share capital is 4, so the total is 5. Okay, share capital plus reserve is equal to 4 plus 1, that is 5. Net worth is 5 and the value of net worth is 12.4 lakhs. Okay, based on this we can find the value of share capital as 12.4 lakhs divided by 5 into share capital value is 4. Okay, 12.4 lakhs divided by 5 into 4. Okay, what will be the value? The value will be 9 lakhs 92,000. 9 lakhs 92,000. Okay, then how to find the value of reserve? Reserve is calculated in the similar way. That is, reserve is equal to 12.4 lakhs divided by 5 into 1. Okay, into 1 is equal to 2.48. 2.48 lakhs. Okay, reserve amount is 2.48 lakhs. I think all the items related to balance sheet are over. This is how we will prepare a balance sheet based on the values. So the first thing, I am repeating the same thing because the first thing we have to calculate is stock. Stock can be calculated based on stock turnover ratio. So you firstly look at sales and gross profit or cost of goods sold. Based on this we can identify the value of stock. Secondly, based on stock value, we can find the difference between current asset and liquid assets, that is the stock. So we can find current assets, liquid assets, current liabilities, etc. Then you have to look at another item related to current asset, that is debtors turnover ratio. Based on this value, we can find the value of debtors. Okay, then look at the problem as to whether there is any items related to current assets. If there is no other item, we will write another item as other current asset. That is, from the total current assets, find stock and debtors, and the balance will be other current assets. Then look at the question as to what will be the other item, giving a hint. That is, here turnover to fixed assets ratio. In this case, the turnover is given in the question. Turnover is sales, that is given in the question. So based on 30 lakhs, we can find the value of fixed assets. Then the other item is related to fixed assets to net worth. Then it is related to net worth. Okay, likewise we can complete the problem smoothly. Okay, I am not giving you the answer here. So you solve this question in your book and prepare a balance sheet and find the total of balance sheet and post your balance sheet total as a comment to our Google Classroom. Okay, thank you very much.